Hi guys, it's IBizRRapidz here today, bringing you FIFA 13 head-to-head seasons World Tour, and this episode is going to be quite interesting, to say the least. And we're going to be starting off with Bolivia, and I wasn't expecting Bolivia to be too strong, but it turns out their attack was fairly strong. Now, the reason why I've left on this a little bit is I did play a couple of matches in Division 7, so as you can see, all I need is 1 point now to get into Division 6 to make this series a bit harder for me and to make the results a bit better. But even playing with Bolivia in the 7th Division, I thought it was going to be really, really tricky. But we're just going to take a look at their team now, and surprisingly, their attack was couple of ratings over 70, which my friend did tell me they did have one gold attacker, a striker, but I wasn't expecting them to be as good as they did play. I was hoping I wouldn't come up against, say, another big team. The good thing about head-to-head season is it matches you up with a star rated the same as you, if you understand what I mean there. So I made this a 3-star team, and I did come up against a 3-star team, and that team was FC Köln, I think you pronounce it, where Lucas Podolski came from before he went to Arsenal. So I've just sorted out the team, and I do search for a match, and it finds one pretty... Well, no, saying that, it wasn't this one. This one took me for ages to find a match. Trying to find a 3-star team was absolutely solid, but nevertheless we do take the lead with a lovely finish from Gutierrez there in the 5th minute, and then we do get through again, and then I wasn't concentrating, I did a weak finesse, but for some reason he's only 1-0 down. I think it's because they're absolutely battering him. He decides to rage quit, and as you can see, we have completed Bolivia, so we move on to Paraguay. And there's there's quite a few more teams really left in the South America. It's quite a big place. Then we'll be moving up to North America. We've got lots of Mexico. They're they're in America, halfway between, aren't they, really? Then we're moving up to like the US of A, and I don't think Canada are on the game, to be fair. I'm not too sure. I'll have to check that one out, but you can leave in the comments if they are. I can't remember off the top of my head. But Paraguay, surprisingly, again, have a pretty solid team. Up front, they've got a couple of 80s. There was a centre attack mid who was a 74 rated player, and I swapped him out for a striker because I prefer my 2 strikers. I wanted to play this formation. It's quite defensive, in the way that it's got 2 CDMs, so it's basically got 6 at the back and 7 with the goalkeeper. But I do take the lead here in the 7th minute. There's a lovely finish from Cardoza, who is a really, really good player. But I was playing against Udinese. He's got Di Natale, and surprising enough, he does score with Di Natale, near post, weak foot. It was a brilliant finish, to be fair. I'll give that to him. But I did miss out 1 or 2 of his goals because I wasn't really concentrated. It was early in the morning. I didn't get much sleep the night before. But unfortunately, he makes it 4-1. And by this time, I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting my first loss. And then this is pretty much confirmed. I don't know what my defender was doing there. And he goes through and makes it 5-1. But I'm going to try and come back. That's 5-2, Oscar Cardozo, in the 74th minute. And we're going to go through again. Obviously, we're going to take the champ to make it 5-3 in the 88th minute. So I've literally got no chance anymore. And you can see we do take our first loss in Division 6 and of the series. So as you'll see in a minute, when we move on to the world map, it will be marked red, and we will come back to that later at the end of the series. So I hope you enjoyed this series, guys. Episode, sorry. Thanks for watching, and see ya.